and welcome to my Tarot Corner, and thank you to each and every one of you who decides to come back. Yesterday it's been all over the news, or at least the tabloids in the UK, that Harry and Meghan decided to hire a new moneymaker, one of the most famous or one of the most known moneymakers in Hollywood, someone called Adam Lilling, and he is supposed to help them in their transition towards a new brand, because they are looking to rebrand themselves. They don't want to keep on making money from their own misery and from the royal family, because they realize that this well has dried. They cannot keep on tapping into this well. This is something that they cannot, they have nothing more to do with it, because they are now longer out of the royal family than when they were in the royal family. So now they're looking into new things, and we already heard about their meaning to do rom-coms and feel-good programs. And one of the new ventures is hiring this Adam Lilling person. I have this feeling that Adam Lilling is not someone that will agree that they will not pay his wages, so they will have to pay him, and quite a lot. And the rumor is that they sealed the deal at Ellen's, so that he was once or maybe still employed by Ellen DeGeneres, and he was in her birthday party, and that is when they sealed the deal. So this is going to be another one of the Explore the Rumor tarot readings, and I'm going to use a career Celtic cross to look into the Sussexes' career moves. And I'm using the OMEGALAND tarot deck, which is one of the most let's say hype, and one of the most non-spiritual tarot decks, let's say that way. It is very modern looking tarot decks. It's actually a tarot deck and a card game, so you get more than just a tarot deck. You get extra cards that explain the game, so you can actually play a game with this deck. And still it is a tarot deck, a very beautiful tarot deck that is completely modern, and in this instance it felt like the right one to deal with the Sussexes' career moves. So before I start, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to discrimination. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so this is quite a different Celtic cross. It goes a little bit different than the usual Celtic crosses. So let's start. I'm clearing the deck. And I'm looking here at the spread, because I have it on my tablet. Okay, so Harry and Meghan's next career moves. They hired Adam Lilling as their moneymaker. How is Harry and Meghan's next career moves look, and will hiring Adam Lilling help their career move forward? Harry and Meghan next career move and them hiring. Sorry. This is why I'm not taking jumpers. My hands are too small. So Harry and Meghan's career moves and them hiring Adam Lilling as a moneymaker and counselor for their next career moves. Okay, so let's split the deck. Now, the first card is about Harry and Meghan, them as a couple or as people that want to improve their careers. And what I'm getting here is the Empress. So the Empress is the card of the mother. It's also the card of the one who will give everything without asking for anything in return. So this is the feel-good card. This is who they want to be seen. This is who they want people. This is how they want people to see them. This is part of their rebranding. This is their rebrand. They want to be seen as the Empress. They don't want. Up until now, they were trying to be seen as the hanged man, the sacrificial person. Now they want to be seen as the Empress. We are the maternal or the family people. We are going to do feel-good family programs. We want to do something that is all about giving others, not about receiving. This is how they want to be seen. This is part of their rebranding. Okay, so that card comes here. Now the next card is the situation. So in what situation are they right now? And what we're getting here is Temperance. And this is another major arcana, because although this is not a spiritual card, they still have a lot of spiritual lesson to learn. And this card shows that they need to learn that, first of all, things happen, but with time. Temperance is a card that calls them to have patience. It calls them to understand that they need to believe. They need to understand that things don't happen by themselves, that they need to work in order to make things happen. Part of what they think is that they believe in miracles. They believe that things just happen to them because they need to happen to them, because they are the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, so things just need to happen. But this card is telling them, no, you need to start understanding that you need to start work for if you want things to happen. And this card is in the spiritual realm because they are unable to take things and make them more earthly. So they are still in this thought plane. They are not able to take things and make them real. So this is why everything is still in the spiritual realm. Nothing is yet coming to the ground. So let's see how this spread is going on. But at the beginning shows that they are still in the thinking realm. They don't have any concrete plans yet. Okay, so what is blocking them? The card that I'm getting here is the Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins is the Knight of Pentacles. And this is not an easy card, and when it's blocking them, it's even worse. Because the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles is the hesitant knight. This is a knight that loses opportunities because he is looking for confirmation. He's hesitant, he's not is not sure of anything. He's looking for confirmation. And when he is, so he loses opportunities. This is exactly what happens to the Sussexes. They lose opportunities because they are not sure in anything, and this is why Pearl wasn't a go. And just after Pearl was dismissed, Netflix signed with another group for another cartoon that was about princesses and was about women or girl empowerment, which is exactly what Pearl was supposed to be. So it wasn't because they dismissed their cartoon department, and it wasn't because they didn't want this niche or this exact subject. It was because they did not like what Harry and Meghan or what Meghan had to offer. And when they got this other program, it sounded and looked a lot better. So once again, the Sussexes lose opportunities. Now, when it comes in the obstacle part, it's even worse, because it shows that they are being idle, they are slow, they don't advance, and they procrastinate, they are stubborn, and they are getting bored very easily. And all of those things are holding them back, and all of those things are things that they just don't allow them to move forward. Okay, so that's the obstacles. So what can we see about their work ethics? And their work ethics is the Knight of Swords. So another knight, which is not so great, because as I always tell you, knights are the worst of all court cards, because all court cards have problems, but the knights are the worst. And the Knight of Swords is the spoiled kid. So this is another knight that expects others to do the work for him. So he doesn't want to do the work by himself. And this is their work ethics. And we've seen that around them all the time. They don't do the work by themselves. It was in Archwell, it was in their Netflix documentary, that it was in every step of the way. They don't do the work by themselves. They want others to do the things for them, and they're stubborn. That's another card of stubbornness. And they're egotistical. They go into adversity very easily. So this is the bullying card, and this is a card that shows that they miss opportunities because of that. So if we're looking at work ethics, we're looking at a bully. This is a card of the bully. Next card is challenges. So that was the obstacles, and now challenges, which is another bad card, which is another obstacle, challenges. And we get the Knight of Swords. They're worried, and they are very, very worried. This is a card that is terrible. This is the card of the worry and the justified worry. So it's not only that they worried, and they are rightly so. You don't even need to look at the negative aspects of this card to see how awful it is. It keeps them awake at night. They cannot sleep. It makes them physically ill. This is a card that shows that they cannot act logically. They cannot make the right judgment. They cannot make the right action. They are just too worried. This is even a card of someone who meddles in dark affairs. This is a card of disasters. This is a card of self-destructions, of making all of the wrong choices. So even going and hiring this person, Adam Lilling, was probably not the best of choices. And once again, probably because they won't be able to afford him, and probably because he won't be able, because it's not enough to get someone to work for you that is a moneymaker. He needs some substance to work with, and they're worried because they have no substance to work with. It's very nice that you have someone who works for you that will help you make money, but if you have nothing to offer, then there's nothing to make money of. So this is really a card of people that are afraid of losing. They are pessimistic. They are afraid of failure. They are and full of anxieties. This is a card of depression. So you just don't believe of all of the things that they're saying about how Harry is completely he is completely sure of himself and he has no regrets about the book. These are all lies. They have to say that because they have to save face, but deep inside, this is what is going on, and this is a terrible card. This is a card that doesn't have even leads to learning from the mistakes. If it was the Ten of Swords, then I could have said that at least they have this path of learning from their mistakes and then seeing a new day. But in the Nine of Swords, they don't even have this way out of learning from the mistakes. So this is a card of disasters. This is a card of destruction. This is a card of wrong choices. Okay, next card is what are the developments that we can see around their career right now? And we're getting the Ace of Coins. So this is exactly what we're talking about when we are talking about hiring this money maker. Ace of Coin, this is the ace that speaks about getting their needs met in the material world. So this is exactly that development. They don't think about the substance. They don't think about getting something that they can share with the world, because then we would get the Ace of Swords, which is about plans and ideas and strategies. No, we got the Ace of Coins because this is what they care about. They care about money. So they did not hire someone that will help them with content. They hired someone that will help them to achieve the coins, to achieve what they need, to achieve tangible needs, to get more money. So maybe this is someone that will help them invest the money that they do have in a way that will help them get more from those investments. But I understand that this person is more about getting deals in Hollywood and getting more and getting work. So you need to have some substance in order to get that. But they are not thinking about that. They're thinking about getting their needs. So this is what they are doing. This is the development. Getting that Ace of Pentacles, getting that Ace of Coins, getting that person that will help them achieve their needs. So this is what they got. Okay, so what is the issue in hand? And what we're getting here is justice. So once again, justice is not only about getting justice, although I think that Harry would love to have the justice that he thinks that he deserves, but this is not only about that. Justice is about looking at the things that looking at your life, looking at the things that are in your way forward, and just cutting them out, just like this person is. As you can see, this is war. You see here, this is a person with this, how do you call it? With an axe, and here is a woman with an arrow rifle. She is shooting arrows at him. He is coming at her with this axe. So this is about that. There is this fight here, and this is about looking at the things that are in their life's pathway, looking at the things that are not helping them to move forward, and just cutting them out. So right now, Harry and Meghan are looking at their career route, looking at the things that are disturbing them in their way forward, and cutting those things out. And as I said before, finding the Ace of Pentacles that will help them gather more deals and get more lucrative deals that will help them move forward. So in order to move forward, you need to pave the way. So justice is about paving the way, and then opening the route for new things to enter. So this is exactly what they're doing right now. They are opening the route for things that they want to enter into their lives, into their career route. So this is what justice is about. It's about being very clear-cut. This is about being very clear-cut. And this is about even dismissing people. This is about even divorce sometimes. So we need to look into this card, because this could even mean divorce. But once again, because this is not a relationship spread, I'm looking more at their career route, so I can see many more dismissals in Archwell in the future, because of this Lilling person that is coming in. So the next card is the Allies, and this card is going to look into Adam Lilling, because he is the ally right now. And I'm getting the Six of Wands. So he's the winner card. He is the victory card. He is the one that, well, he's the winner. He's the victory. He's the one who has this amazing name. He is the one that is known in Hollywood to be a very good moneymaker, an amazing deal breaker. So he is the winner. They brought him because of that. This is why they brought him, and this is exactly who he is. He is the Six of Wands. He is the victory. He is that ace. So that is exactly what they brought. This is exactly what they want. They want that victory, and this is who they want. So that is why they brought him, and that is what they want to achieve. So what can we see for them moving forward? And just to make things a little bit more clear, you can see that the Six of Wands here is near the Nine of Swords. Although they're not coming right after the other, but they sit one near the other in the spread. That makes the Six of Wands badly aspected. And it shows that because of their despair, because of their fears of loss, because they are in this very bad situation, as victorious as Adam Lilling is, it shows that they are advancing too quickly. It shows that they don't have a solid basis. It shows arrogance. It shows people that are resting on their laurels and procrastinating. So it goes very well with both the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Coins. So Adam Lilling himself, he is the Six of Wands, but he's not necessarily the Six of Wands for them. Once again, because this card is near the Nine of Swords, and it's like getting the Six of Wands like this. So Adam Lilling himself, he is the victory. He is the victorious person, but not necessarily for Harry and Meghan. So the next card is advice. And the advice is for Harry and Meghan, but this is advice for their career path. And we're getting here the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is the woman that Meghan wants to be seen all the time. She keeps on pushing this narrative, and this is the advice that the cards are telling them. This is the narrative that they need to keep on pushing, but they need to execute that narrative and not only tell the world about this narrative. And this is about social responsibility. This is about being people that are thinking about others, giving others charity, climate change, all of those things that they profess to be caring about, but they don't really. So this card is telling them it's not enough to care, to tell the world that you care about it. You need to show the world that you care about it. So this card is telling them, yeah, you want to be seen as the Queen of Swords, you need to act like the Queen of Swords. So this card is telling them, right now, with everything that went with Archwell, that you said that you gave so little to charity from what you got from to Archwell, when everything around Archwell is shady, you need to start showing yourself as the Queen of Swords. You need to start really giving to charity. You need to start doing things, and you need to stop using gasoline SUVs. You need to stop using private jets and not buy a private jet. So you need to start to put your deeds in what you say, in what you do. So this is what this card is telling them. This is the advice. The long-term outcome. And the long-term outcome is the Queen of Wands, which is exactly the opposite of the Queen of Swords. So this is the narrative that they should push, and this is what we will get. And the Queen of Wands, that's the Meghan card, and nothing will change because nothing can change. She is the Queen of Wands. She will always be the Queen of Wands. She will never change. She is the egotistical queen. She is the one who cares mostly about herself, about her own appearances. She likes to appear in front of an audience. This is what she cares about. She doesn't care about anyone else. She cannot change. And this is what we see for the long term. We don't see anyone that is changing. We don't see anything that is changing for the better. We just see things that keep on the same way that they were always been. So that's the tarot, and the oracle is the wisdom of the House of Knights. This is the dark wisdom for Adam Lilling. When he starts his new job, what does he need to know? So let's shuffle the cards and clear the deck. Okay, so what does Adam Lilling needs to know when he starts working for the Sussexes? What does Adam Lilling needs to know when he starts working for the Sussexes? Well, this card came out. No, but that's two cards. So let's go on. What does Adam Lilling needs to know when he starts working for the Sussexes? Let's see. Individuality. Let's see what it means. Okay, so this is the message for Adam Lilling. No two snowflakes can ever be the same. So just as you are special and unique too, this is something to celebrate. And the deeper meaning is others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel that you are compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone you are trying to be. Your task here is only to be yourself. This is a powerful sign. So this is not telling him to not work with the Sussexes or to work with the Sussexes, but only to remember that he needs to be faithful to himself. And if that means that working with them is jeopardizing that, then he needs to do what is good for him. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.